Hi girls, it's Friday. And I really liked your big picture versus little picture theory. You actually said to reread before I do anything. That's actually what everyone else says, so that's what we're in the process of doing right now. We are rereading the entire manuscript. Try not to make too many notes. Reminding myself of what the big picture is actually really good advice. Tara, I love the Fray too. Their one song, Vienna, is probably my favorite, and I like to listen to it when I write. What you said about the inconsistencies, I really need to make sure there are none. Because I've written it over the course of maybe 3 years, there's a lot of inconsistencies. There are a couple things that I have to double check on. In the book, one of the characters receives a 1972 either Challenger or Charger. At first it was a Challenger, but then I think at one point we changed it to the Charger, and it's really hard to remember which one I finally decided on. I think it's Challenger. By the end of the book, I was just putting Challenger, so. Rachel, happy birthday. I hope it was a good one. I thought it was cool how you dissect what you're editing like that with the highlighting and the strike through and all that good stuff. I'm going to try it, see how well it works for me, because the one thing I'm worried about the most with my editing is how unorganized I really am, so hopefully that will help. Marissa, I love Young Frankenstein. The little stuff is really hard for me to ignore too. If I see spelling mistake or someone's name is wrong, it completely throws off my balance, so I have to check it right away. So that's one of the things that I'm trying not to do too much. Just like you, Marissa, I've never gotten to this point. I usually have too many ideas to finish any project because it was a joint effort between me and Amanda that's what really pushed me to finish it. So this one is all said and done. I'm really excited to finish all my other projects. And thank you for that link. It was very funny and helpful. Okay, so real quick, I want to show you guys the manuscript. I want to show you how we decided to format it and how we are binding it and editing it. So here it is. It's in a 1.5" binder that lies flat. Just on the outside right here are some editing tips that I compiled from all my various writing books. Here's the inside. We each have a notebook for our notes for when we start that part of the editing process. This is Amanda's. Here's mine. Highlighters, post-it notes, a great map of South Florida actually, and it maps out Miami perfectly. And here is the manuscript itself. Already started making notes. It's in 10-point Times New Roman. Because the ending is still so like in my head still, Amanda's doing the big reread and she's taking notes as she goes. So she's going to do that process. I'm still waiting to start that process. I'm kind of still coming down from the writing part. There is one way I want to edit, and it's more to check the sound of the writing more than anything else. After all the consistencies and the grammar and the spelling, after all that's done with, I want to do this version, and that's reading out loud. It's a way to become an unbiased reader, and that's really what I want to try and do. So after we pick through this first draft and we delete and add and, expand on what we have, I wanted to know if any of you guys would like to read the second draft and tell me what you think. I would appreciate it. I think I trust you guys, and honestly, we're all writers, so the more feedback we get, the better the final draft will be that we send to the editor or agent. So yeah, it's weird to talk about that stuff. Now that we're talking about editing, my question for whoever I roll is going to have to do with publishing. How do you feel about publishing, and how do you feel about self-publishing? Personally, I would rather get an agent who would talk to the big publishing houses for us. Monetary wise, we get more back, but self-publishing happens a lot faster and it's pretty much guaranteed, even though you do pay for it. So Marissa. So the word of the day is going to be clarity. That's something that I need to work on. I just decided that I'm going to upload these editing notes to our blog. Any of you or any of our viewers want to read them, they're going to be at thosewritergirls.blogspot.com. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Hope you had a great Cinco de Mayo. I hope you had a great birthday, Rachel. And Anna, I will see you on Monday. Bye.